And welcome back to the Market Wolf. I am the Market Wolf, where I give you the best bear case, the best bull case, and my opinion. Please make sure if you're returning that you like, so the algorithm picks this up and I scratch my back. No. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's how this works. If I'm helpful to you, please subscribe, like, share. At the end of this video, if you have not subscribed yet, if you like it, please subscribe and let's roll together as the Wolf Pack. So, big day today, big day. Again, in the comments section, saw a lot of people saying, this is it, we're going to fly, this is it. No, as a matter of fact, we made a lower low today. And yes, once again, the Market Wolf has called it. I want you to take a look at Apple, because Apple is what has been propping up this market. And Apple today finally began to break down a little bit more. It's looking more bearish now underneath that 20 EMA, total bearish divergence. Kind of ending the day on kind of a bear flag. Good incoming volume towards the end. Not a lot of price action. We'll have to see where we pick up there tomorrow for Apple on this little bear flag as we close, our little bear pennant. It looks kind of like an M-topping reversal. So overall, this is still very bearish. We are oversold on 30 minutes, so Apple could certainly rise up. Let me just take a really quick look at the 4 hour and see what Apple's up to, because that'll give us a little bit more information. Then we'll move on from Apple. And boy, the 4 hour is hideous. Look at that exiting volume. Look at the momentum to the downside. The only thing we can say is that we are overbought, but overall, Apple looking incredibly bearish on the 4 hour. Not a good look. So, that's Apple. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. And again, my charts will be in the bottom of the description box where you can go grab those. My case played out so fast. Let me first go to the DXY, actually. Let me go to the dollar, because if you were with me last episode, go look at that one if you haven't seen that one. I explained everything last night about how the dollar relates to everything that's going on right now. So, remember, on the last episode, I called it. I said we were going to come down here to this area, we were going to touch it, and then we were going to lift off, right? Except on my case, I thought we would bounce around up here for a while and then begin to flag out. And I said, well, this might take one day to play out on that move and then start to flag out up here where we finally get topside over at 104.756. So, my case literally played out, half of my case literally played out in pre-market. This was all pre-market right here. And then the drop, and then this was the rest of the day as Apple sunk. And I just find this action here very interesting, as well as it correlates with the S&P 500. That's when a lot of people were saying today, oh, the market's back. Look, here it comes. Look, the market's back. Oh, no. And I told you in the comments section on Webull, I told you right when this was rolling over, I told you what to expect. I told you point by point what's happening in the market. That's why I'm the wolf. I can smell it. I know exactly what's going on. I then let people know down here we needed to be watching to make sure this put in a lower low. And guess what? It did. And then we came up, back tested again, and now we put in another lower low. Now, if you are playing UVXY to the downside, all of that flagging is really hurting you, and it's actually getting some people sold out of positions because you see these big down movements and you freak out, right? But that's because you don't know what's going on in the broader market. A lot of people in the market in general, they were calling for puts on UVXY. A lot of people are getting bullish again. They keep expecting this market to go back to the way it was. And if you've been paying attention to all of the videos I've been releasing, at least the last 7, but really the entire time, go back and watch everything. You can see I've been calling it point to point, and I've been right this whole time. I've been holding my UVXY since they faked me out once pretty good, but I bought in at 17 something back here, and I've been, no, wait, not back there. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where are we at? Where was that day at? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that's that day where they tried to run that major fake out. Right here, everybody was hitting that sell button. Everybody's freaking out. You know what the Market Wolf did? I was cool as a cucumber. I just watched that price go up, and I saw there was nothing really to it, especially once we hit this last candle right here. That was the giveaway that this was coming down, and then, volume just disappears. Who's ever heard of the volume of a huge price increase when the Fed speaks, right? That's the first time that's happened all year. So usually it goes down, right? So anyway, I've been sniffing out and detecting this for a while now. And so if you're rolling with me, you're in good hands. I'll update this chart tonight and get it out to you. We'll extend these lines down and we'll put in some more information if we need be. But big deal here is that, look, we're peeling away now from this fib purple line, this Fibonacci purple line. We're pulling away from it, peeling away from it. We might be on our way down. We could certainly get back up, stick to it, and come up. So the bull case I could see playing out if we ever get less bearish. And we've been over the bear case. Go back 2 episodes ago. I've covered why this is bearish, and it's pretty much rolling the same way since then. Nothing much has changed on the S&P 500. But, we get these bullish fake outs every once in a while. But if it does get bullish, if we build structure, and if we start sticking to this purple fib line, we could ride it up potentially if we're really going to build structure. Let me just go back on that. Okay, there we go. So if we're really going to build structure, I could see us coming up here to about the 425.77, put in a cup, and then spill out and over, right? Because there's nothing really good, or there's no good information coming out as far as what's happening in the markets. So I don't see it really taking off and becoming really bullish. I think that's as bullish as you could possibly get. Now, that's obviously my opinion. For the bull case could carry out further than that, absolutely. But so that's your bull case, and really you can watch yesterday's video for an extended bull case on the on the S&P 500, because really it depends on the DXY. I will cover that a little bit today. As far as the bear case goes, look, this was a very bearish continuation pattern. We know why we're bearish. We could review all that information too. We all know what's going on here. This is a bearish continuation pattern. I really feel for the last 3 days, I have really felt that we are about to hit a breaking point, really snap and break down. And on that bear case, I would say that we don't know how far we could come down for sure. So I can't really give you a specified level on that, but I do think we come down and we hit this other fib line right here. I think that's the lowest we can go. That could happen precipitously. If that happens, you're playing SPY to the downside. Congratulations if that does happen. That's a good percentage move. So, yeah, that's that. I want to go to the, let's see, the DXY. Is it up? Is it up? Is it up? Yes, it is. I want to go to the DXY just so you can see here. I want you to understand that what's happening here right now. I think we might be seeing the beginning of my case. Now, we could obviously come up, flag out, come up, flag out. Remember, I gave you that case, and build support, flagging all the way up to that top portion, right? Now, another way this could happen if we're going to stay bullish on DXY, and this would be bad news. Remember, it's inverse. This would be bad news for the S&P 500 tomorrow, and probably for Apple too, is that, you need to keep in mind that we could come up to here or here, and then we come back down. We back test, right? We could back test this. Are we going to hold? Are we going to hold? Are we going to hold? And then eventually you see liftoff. You see a flag complete here, flag complete here. It just depends. It could go up very precipitously. It doesn't have to be just 4 or 5 flags. You come all the way up all of a sudden and then gain support here or get rejected and come back down. I get the sense that at some point we are going to gain support up here. That's something you'll need to be watching for, is this area on the 104.756 on the DXY. If you're playing UVXY to the downside and SPY to the downside, you want to be watching that area and see if it holds. And obviously don't let yourself get faked out of a position, but always good to lock in some profit as well. So pay attention there. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just the wolf. I just read the charts. You get the charts. You make your own adaptations. You listen to the bear case. You listen to the bull case, and you make the decision. You are in control. I am just a dude on the internet that loves the charts. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling on that. I do want to visit the VIX very quickly before we close here, because I want you to see that our case is holding up all the way back from episode 1 on the Market Wolf. Go check it out. You'll understand how UVXY works. You'll understand what's happening on the VIX. You'll get all of it. So I want you to see here in this symmetrical triangle, wow, we've been watching this for a long time, and wow, it has been holding up. This has not been violated yet. I suspect eventually we're going to see something like this, right? And we'll get a back test. Maybe we fall through, but we come back in, like if we cool down, and then we build up, and then we get crazy again, right? And then maybe we get topside, and then we explode out, and that is the crash. Or maybe it doesn't explode out, maybe it falls through, right? And then we back test through here, and then we get topside, then we explode, right? That's a possibility. But either way it goes, I don't see the market doing well. And of course, there's a number of other possibilities that could play out there. The market doesn't have to cool at all. We could work our way up here and then up here, right? We could ride this for a while. We could fall back in, cool. Everybody thinks, oh, that's it. Oh, look, it's cooling off. And, it may not drop that precipitously, but it could. But, you could end up down here right in the bottom of this, or we could say, oh, it's invalidated. Oh, but then it comes back up, gets support, then you're back inside that's symmetrical, that's very bullish, and then boom, right? All the way up to market collapse, okay? Of course, you'd put on probably a little handle here first if that was to happen, a little flag there first. So, that's the bear case, that's the bull case, that's what I'm thinking, that's what I'm feeling. I am the Market Wolf. If you have not subscribed yet, why haven't you? Go watch my 5-minute video calling the market shot to shot. I've been calling it shot to shot this week too. Why aren't you on board with the Wolf Pack? Join the Wolf Pack. We will see you next time here on the Market Wolf.